All right. Well, thank you for being here. We are going to roll this footage. This is Judge Middleton. These are bench warrant arraignments. And this is new. This is from Friday. And this is the 3B District Court in Michigan. This is my home state. And I love Judge Middleton. He's a very nice man. Very nice man. Very nice judge. So let's roll this footage. Courtroom shenanigans. Hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already.
Good afternoon. This is Judge Middleton. Who am I speaking with?
Jody Wood.
All right. You're also known as Jody Lynette Klein.
Klein Wood, yeah. It's my maiden name.
Judge Patterson just made you cry, and I'm sorry for that.
He's so nice.
I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do. I have no idea. This is all new to me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And so everybody's being an asshole to me, and I don't know what to do.
Everyone's being an asshole.
Well, I will try to be nice.
I can't get no lunch. I can't get my meds. I can't get nothing to drink.
Hold on. Also joining us is Mr. Stickley from the Public Defender's
Keith Stickley,
Office.
watch his face too.
And he was with you with Judge Patterson.
She's a mess.
In this case, which is file number this is file number 20605 SM. It alleges a retail fraud, and this matter is complicated, which I will speak to in a minute.
She stole from Walmart, I think. She's like, wait till you hear how old this case is.
In this case, it's alleged that on or about March 6th of 2020, you did a retail fraud at the Walmart store in Three Rivers, charged as a second degree. That is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Kind of see if I can figure out anything about it.
Because I can't even remember what happened.
You were charged, you were arraigned, you pled not guilty, and attorney David Marvin was appointed to represent you. He's now the prosecuting attorney.
Now he's prosecuting you.
When you got arrested again in 2021, they appointed Victor Fitz, the Cass County prosecutor, as the special prosecutor in this case. Mr. Marvin can't prosecute you on a case where he previously was your lawyer. So we have a special prosecutor from Cass County. You went AWOL.
I didn't go nowhere. I've been around here the whole time.
Well, you weren't here in court. You failed to appear on August 7th of 2020.
I've been around here the whole time.
And a bench warrant issued for your arrest.
Whoops.
You got arrested on August 9th. Wait a minute. No, they didn't arrest you until just recently. I renewed the warrant. So maybe you didn't go anywhere, but you didn't come to court.
I thought I had a Zoom. It seemed like I had a Zoom or something, and I had no clue how to run at the time. I had no clue how to run the phone or anything, and I didn't know how to get on the Zoom.
Well, all right. Well, so I'm here all day, every day.
No, I don't have a vehicle either.
A vehicle for Zoom.
All right. Well, it's good that you're in custody then, because we can deal with all this. I'm going to appoint an attorney, a new attorney,
Keith.
I'm going to set this for attorney pretrial for November 3rd. Hopefully, Mr. Fitz will be available. We'll set this for 9:30. Need to give notice to Cass County Prosecutor's Office.
Why is it Cass County, sir?
He just told you.
Because Mr. Victor Fitz is the Cass County Prosecuting Attorney, and they were appointed as special prosecutor. Mr. Marvin was your lawyer, and in 2020, he was elected as prosecuting attorney.
While you were
He took office on January 1 of 2021. So he can't be your defense lawyer and the prosecutor at the same time. So they got a
She's like,
special
"Oh."
prosecutor. So I need to get a new lawyer to represent you because Mr. Marvin can't represent you.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you, Truth.
What is your address? Is it still Freese Road?
No. Well, since what happened last night, I guess I'm getting moved out of there and I don't know where I'm going to. And my parents are moving my shit out of my house or where I was staying at because
Her parents.
I've had the cops out there 3 times because I get pushed around, thrown down on the ground.
Where have you been staying?
On 12.
US 12? What town?
Sturgis. Because my husband and I had got a separation, and that's where I went to.
All right.
That's where
Who
I've
lives
been.
on Freese? Who lives on Freese Road?
He's got the
That's
patience
where
of
my
a
husband lives.
saint.
All right. Which widow are you married to?
George.
All right.
But we've been separated for like 2 years.
Well, there's 3 George Woods. You're married to George Alva Wood?
Yes, unfortunately.
She said, unfortunately.
Okay. What happened last night that caused you to get arrested?
Because I called the police because I got thrown down and hit again. And they come there and didn't do shit to them. And it was the 3rd time they've been there for me being thrown around.
All right.
And
Well,
they still haven't
should
done anything to
have
him.
arrested you. The first is, so the cops came on a complaint. They realized there was a warrant for your arrest and you got picked up.
Yeah, but the cops have been there like 5 or 6 times prior to that and even asked me if I had warrants or anything, and they didn't ever
lucky.
say nothing to me. And
All right,
then
well,
I
who knocked you?
tried to get
Who knocked you down?
Dave,
Who's Dave?
and
Dave
it's
who?
been him the last
Dave's not
Dave
here.
Caldwell,
Dave's not here, man.
and I've called on him 3 times for him doing this to me, and they've never done anything to him. And then they took me to jail last night.
All right, I don't know anything about any of that, but you've got these old larceny charges that you never dealt with and you took off. That's how you dealt with them. So I'm appointing a new lawyer for you. I'm setting it for November 3rd at 9:30. We need to give notice to the Cass County prosecutor. Judge Pattison set your bond at 5,000 cash or surety. I'm going to leave this bond at 1,000 cash or surety. So you may well end up sitting until we get this back on track. What did Judge Pattison set his case for?
He said
He
it
says it,
was a probation violation.
Oh, yeah, she's on probation in the other case.
God.
see, sir, I'm totally confused about what's going on. I really don't know.
All right, let me see if I can help. You're confused because you're knowingly confused because you've ignored everything that was going on here. In this case, you're alleged to have stolen some stuff from the Walmart store in March of 2020. You pled not guilty. I appointed a lawyer for you and got a special prosecutor, and you failed to appear and never came back since August of 2020. You should have been arrested.
Did you hear that?
When they came to see you before, but they didn't.
Yeah, because they've
So
been,
that's this
they've been
case.
at the house. They've been at the
The
house
other
many
case,
times.
you were on probation to Judge Pattison, and that was on another retail fraud charge. And it's alleged that you violated your probation by not doing the things you were supposed to do and getting a new retail fraud charge. So he had a warrant for your arrest as well. So you don't understand what you're going on because you bugged out on your criminal complaint and you bugged out on your probation violation. So we're going to get a lawyer to help you with this and set it for a pretrial and one for a hearing. And you're pretty weak sauce when you say, well, I couldn't come to the courthouse. I couldn't call the courthouse for 3 years.
Weak sauce.
So we'll deal with it. So you're probably going to sit until we can get this addressed. We'll talk with your probation agent. We'll see perhaps if the prosecutor will agree to resolve everything all at once. And
I'm sorry.
that's where we are.
Bugged out.
Okay, you're good to go.
So I got a bond of 5,000, and a bond of 1,000.
Correct.
She heard that part.
What? Why did they raise my bond from 15 to 5?
I don't know. I didn't do that one. I left this one as it was originally set.
Well, I asked and they didn't answer me, so.
Watch.
Well, I don't know the
I'm just
answer, but Judge Pattison apparently felt you were a risk not to appear since you've been AWOL for 3 years. But the good news is there is no longer any warrant hanging over your head. We're going to get these resolved, but you're going to sit unless you post the bond. Good luck. I'll see you on November 3rd and I'll get a lawyer for you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh man, we got one more coming in. This one's a doozy.
This was also a David Marvin case.
Did I ask them to do that?
Weeks.
Mr. Marvin at that time had 10 weeks of the contract. So he had lots of cases and he did a good job on his criminal cases.
But now he's the prosecutor.
Yeah, there's still a few of these that are hanging out there.
Here comes the next victim. Hi, Anna. How are you?
I don't remember the document. He will go over that.
She's like, why is my bail raised? All right, here she comes.
Okay,
Here she
give me a
comes.
minute. I got my last case.
His last case on a Friday, yo.
Okay, now give me a minute. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh my gosh.
Good afternoon. Are you Elizabeth Louise Thornthwaite?
Yes.
This is Judge Middleton. This is an old file, 182241OT. You were charged with driving with a suspended license on March 31st of 2018.
2018.
That's a lie.
Well,
I was never officially notified. I wasn't officially notified.
all right, you got a ticket and you had a court date and David Marvin was appointed as your lawyer. And
Now, I went to the jail to talk to the chief of police at Three Rivers.
They told me they didn't have a chief there. Then I asked for the one underneath him. I can't remember what it is now. And they said, oh, we don't have one of them here either.
Look at
All right,
Keith.
well,
Over this incident.
when did you get arrested? Last
I
night?
didn't get arrested.
Well, you're in jail. When did you get arrested last night?
I don't know what time it was.
Well, where was it?
At my niece's. She hit me in the
Where-
head. I got a big lump in
All right, where
on my
was
head.
that?
Three Rivers.
Who's your niece?
Helen Tobias.
All right, so you were a victim of an assault and they found this old warrant for your arrest. Is that true?
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently.
Okay. Where do you live?
I was living with my niece, and I was going to leave in the morning. She told me I had to leave, but I was going to leave the next morning. I hadn't
Well,
even
where
called
have you
a cab.
been for the last 5 years?
Oh, mostly in Kalamazoo.
All right, some of this is very old and it's hard to remember. You got a ticket for driving with a suspended license on
But
July
that's a lie.
31st.
What year?
Well, July 31st of 2018.
Mm.
You were driving without your headlights on in the middle of the road at 4
No,
o'clock.
that's a lie too.
Yeah.
I was parked alongside the road, and I drove about 10 feet, and I wasn't even out in the traffic lane. And then I turned my lights on. I wasn't out in the main middle of the road.
She's
Well, all
a
right.
Spitfire.
They allege that your driver's license was suspended. I appointed
And
a
that
lawyer to represent you, Mr. David Marvin, and I paid for it. And
You
you
didn't
paid me
show
back
up.
by never showing up again. Mr. Marvin had been in communication with Mr. Barnes, who was the Three Rivers City attorney. He offered to reduce this charge to a charge called no valid operator's license. That is a charge which is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100.
I don't know.
It
He
carries
never
2
took my
points,
driver's license.
but it does not suspend your license.
Sir, I was up north. I got a bunch of mail at my niece's. About 9 letters. I opened 4 of them. But that letter was from Secretary of State I hadn't opened.
She didn't open it.
And that's when he pulled me over and said I was
Okay.
driving.
She didn't open the
So,
letter.
do you acknowledge that you didn't have a valid license on that day?
No, I had a driver's license. He didn't even take it from me.
The
I wasn't
Secretary of
officially notified by the Secretary of State because I had never opened the letter. I was up north.
All right. Well, the fact that you didn't open it didn't mean they didn't give you notice.
They didn't.
If you plead
They
to not
didn't.
having a valid operator's license, I'm going to give you a day in jail and let you out of jail. If you wish to have a hearing on this, I'm going to appoint a lawyer and set it for a hearing. And if you can't postpone, you can sit in jail. So
They illegally took my car.
He illegally took my car
when?
And I
5
didn't
years
have a
ago?
driver's license.
5 years ago.
2018. He legally took my car. He had it towed away. I had to walk over to my niece's.
Do they?
I had my driver's license with me. On the yellow form that he filled out, he said he took me to jail. He couldn't take me to jail because I wasn't officially notified. So I walked back over to my niece's.
All right.
And that's the truth. I didn't go to
The
jail.
prosecutor contends that you were officially notified when they sent you the
I
notice.
wasn't.
Well, everyone could
hadn't
just say I
opened
didn't.
it.
Well, yeah, everybody
I hadn't
could beat
opened
it
it.
by not having opened it.
how
I
was
didn't
I
open it,
supposed to
so
know
I
it
didn't
was
know
in
I
it?
was suspended. All right, I
No, I
don't,
didn't know.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna appoint a
I know
lawyer
this
for
is
you.
mine.
Okay,
Three Rivers should give me my car back. I called for a loan. They said, I'm done, $8,000 on that car. They illegally took my car.
What?
okay.
Now
Is
I
that
got
why
bad credit.
Now I got bad credit. It's their
Okay.
fault.
Set a pre trial for November 3rd
November 3rd is going to be a busy day here.
at, well, we gotta get a special, oh, it's the city attorney, so that won't matter. Is a TR case.
I know. Watch Keith's face.
Bond is $200, cash or surety. Do you have $200?
Not on me.
All right, will someone post the bond for you?
Thank you,
Does it have to
Norma.
be cash?
Cash or surety?
Does it
With-
have to be? Look at Keith. Look at Keith's face. I want to stop and say thank you to Norma for your PayPal donation. So greatly appreciated.
Bond is $200, cash or surety. Do you have $200?
Not on me.
All right, will someone post the bond for you?
Does it have to be cash?
Cash or surety?
With 30.
Sure.
Through a bonding
What's that
company.
mean?
Through a bonding company.
I got a credit card.
All right, well, perhaps you can use that. I tried to get you out of jail on one day's notice, but you're not, don't want to do that. I don't trust you to show up again. You've been AWOL for 5 years. You don't have a permanent address. You just got kicked out of your niece's house and you're still mad about what happened 5 years ago.
You're still
And you've been
I gotta
AWOL
go
for
back
5
to my
years.
stuff at my
So
niece's.
if
My
you
luggage
do
is
bond
at my
out,
niece's.
if you do bond out, you're to be here Friday, November 3rd at 8:30.
Thank you, Combat.
If you don't
That
bond
whole
out,
case
I-
is a lie. I
Okay.
wasn't officially notified. I can't read through an envelope.
yes, well, if that were the case, everybody could just say I never got notified because I never opened my mail. So you
I
have your
didn't
own
open it.
interpretation. Yeah,
The
so,
officer had me
okay,
open
you-
it in front of him. The officer
Okay.
got it out of my car and brought it into the police car and had me open it in front of him. And then I knew what was in the
We
letter.
need that body cam.
very good. All right.
We need
we'll
that
have a
body
hearing.
cam.
The bond actually was 400. I cut it in half to 200. Cash or surety.
This thing
All
kept
right.
money off me. This is nothing but identity thing.
Okay.
Identity thing.
All right. I'm
And I
questioning
need
my
medical
own
attention
identity.
on my leg. I'm in
All
a
right,
lot of
thank you.
pain.
He booted
Today was my day.
You're right, Judge.
her. Wait for it. Wait for Keith.
Hey, but you guys won the
I
suit.
don't know. But literally, I don't trust her to come back. So we'll do the best we can. All right. Thank you for your help, Keith. All right. Judge Pattison is
Wait for
got
it.
a photographer waiting for something. So I guess I better get out there.
I'm gonna go buy a Lamborghini, but I'm not gonna open the bill. I'll talk to you later.
He said, I'm going to go buy a Lamborghini and I'm not going to open the bill. Oh, man. Those are so funny. So damn funny. Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists for more true crime content. And if that's not enough, you can join our Patreon. Don't have a tinfoil hat? It's okay. We'll make you one. It's that easy. See you guys in the next video.
See you later. Bye.